Thank you, Megan. Let's get over to Chesterfield now, where a mother is charged with felony murder after her 2-year-old son died from a methadone overdose. 31-year-old Eliel Weaver was arrested and jailed about a month ago and charged with child abuse and neglect. It was back in November that little Cruz Rivera was found unresponsive in a room at the Martha Cave Motel. This is along Jeff Davis Highway. Well, that child was pronounced dead at the hospital after the autopsy revealed the boy died due to methadone in his system. His mother was served a warrant today for the felony murder charge.
And we have new details tonight on that horrible story out of Chesterfield County, where a child's body was found in a freezer and he may have been there for years.
Yeah, tonight court documents, in fact, are giving us an inside look at the dynamic between the boy and his parents, indicating a history of fear and abuse. Enzo Domingo joining us tonight in the studio with some disturbing details on this. Enzo, what have you uncovered?
Yeah, guys, disturbing doesn't even begin to describe it. What I'm holding here is 2 pages from key documents that show a history of what is described as manipulative behavior by Eliel Weaver against his wife, Dina. Now, 2 emergency protective orders were filed in Chesterfield court against Eliel Weaver the days following the police raid on their home, which is when their second son's body was found in that freezer. In the first order, Dina mentions a history of physical and mental abuse and that she fears for her own safety and the safety of her brother. A criminal complaint shows that Dina's brother expressed concerns with police that his sister was in a domestic violence situation. In the complaint, he outlined what he says was Eliel's manipulative behavior, barring his wife from owning a car or a cell phone, and that he didn't want Dina talking to her own family. But Dina would use the phone at work to talk to her brother. Court documents show on May 3rd, Dina mentioned over the phone to her brother that her son Eliel had died 2 years ago and that Eliel had wrapped up the boy's body and placed it in the freezer. According to the criminal complaint, Dina said police were not called when the boy initially died because of bruising on his body. In those documents, Dina does not mention how her son died. The documents say that Dina described an incident where Eliel tied her up with an electrical cord and burned her with a curling iron. It also mentioned that Eliel directed their second son to refer to her by an expletive. But it doesn't stop there. Take a look at Dina's booking photo. The documents also allege that the bruising around her eye came from a, quote, scuffle, end quote, that she got into with her husband. A lot of that is hard to listen to, but again, both parents remain out on bond, and police are awaiting the final autopsy results to figure out if more charges will be applied to either of them. On your side, Enzo Domingo, NBC 12.
All right, a really